We wanted to make sure we were doing the fan base justice in every decision that we made along the way. They were really at the forefront of our minds.
The Five Nights at Freddy's movie is coming out in a few days. I've been away from YouTube for about a month now and talked about the FNAF movie well over a month ago. So what did we miss? Hey girls, guys, and all people like it, is Mox here, and hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the FNAF movie and all the things that I personally have missed and some stuff that you guys might have missed as well. Alright, we're back on the FNAF movie updates Twitter page and just Twitter in general. It's X. Sorry, what? Yeah, it's called X now. I've been seeing a bunch of stuff on Twitter, and I've been dying to make a video about it. But if you haven't noticed or haven't seen my last video, I have moved. So now I get the fun job of catching up on all the info we missed. And by I mean script writing me. Thank you. But there's literally nothing here, so we will be winging it this time around. There have been so many updates on Twitter and just online and everything in general about the FNAF movie, and I'm so sad that I missed so much info, but I'm happy that I get to finally come back and cover stuff with you guys. So we're on the official Five Nights at Freddy's Twitter page, not the updates page or not any other updates page like I've done in the past, but I will be covering a lot of that soon. But I did quickly just want to go through their official page because it has less stuff to cover, but more official stuff, obviously. And I'm not going to cover everything. I'm sure there's like a bunch of other YouTubers that have covered every single detail of everything ever. So I'm not gonna try and do that. I just want to cover a lot of the stuff that I feel is important that I missed, and some stuff that I find interesting, and some stuff that you guys might find interesting as well. So we're starting off here with the official Help Wanted page. I really like that. It really mirrors the original Help Wanted page from the original games. Nothing too crazy. I just thought it was a fun little post. And there's been so many TV spots and like little teaser videos and stuff, and I don't think I can cover all of them, but it's just really cool seeing the behind the scenes of things and just like YouTubers and people reacting to like the screenings and stuff. I just think they're really cool. There were a few posts and videos though that I pre-loaded up so that I would remember to show them off. And the first of them is an actual YouTube video, so we're gonna jump straight into that.
We wanted to make sure we were doing the fan base justice in every decision.
This is my first time watching this as well.
They were really at the forefront of our minds.
But it is really good info to know, I guess.
What sets this movie apart from others is the care that was taken with the story to create something based on a beloved game.
Scott Cawthon is heavily involved and is watching every single shot.
There's a lot of attention to detail.
They still look amazing.
For Five Nights at Freddy's fans out there, they can rest assured that we are taking care of their world, taking care of their game, and
very nice, very nice.
This film is going to be a fan favorite.
I like this like bloom or whatever effect that they're doing.
Incredible legion of fans out there, and I think one of the exciting things is that we are making this movie for them, and I think they're going to really respond to that.
Oh. Alright, yeah, so like I said, nothing too crazy, but it's just really nice to know they kept the fans in mind. And I remember seeing a post somewhere, I don't remember where, it might have been an interview, I can't quite remember, but someone working on the FNAF movie actually said, this is for fans, it's not for everybody, this movie is a movie made for the fan base. And that's really good to know. A lot of times when you try to adapt like video game stuff or like book stuff into movies, you have to worry about like, oh, but you know, the wider audiences that you can attract and stuff. And that tends to cause filmmakers to add things and take things away that either wouldn't make sense for general audiences or would help with general audiences. And it can sometimes take away from the story or the overall theme of what's happening. And a lot of small details can get cut or missed or whatever. I still don't think this is going to super resemble like the current FNAF storyline, like with the games and the books and everything, but it's going to be as close as we can get to that in like this more simple format, I guess, if that makes sense. I've talked about this loads in other videos, but yeah, it's just really good to know. Okay, so this next one, this was actually posted more recently, so these are not in order, but Markiplier did officially say he is not going to be in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I really don't think he's the type of person to pull like an Andrew Garfield with Spider-Man and be like,
yeah, oh, you almost got me. No, I'm not. And
then
I am Spider-Man.
I just genuinely believe that he's not. I really think there was scheduling conflicts and he's just not in the movie. And like he said in this little stream he did, it is not disappointing necessarily, just kind of sad that he wasn't able to be in it. But I think I remember seeing a post from Scott Cawthon. If editing me can find that, that would be great. Where he said that he would love to have him if there's a sequel. That would be awesome. I would love to see that. I don't know what role he would play still, because I do remember Markiplier saying he doesn't want to have just some, oh look, it's Markiplier role and then he's gone from the movie. It would be great if he could show up in some capacity.
Welcome
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
This movie is basically about a guy who gets a job working at this pizzeria from the 80s that's abandoned, and once inside, madness ensues.
Have you met them
He's
yet?
such a good, he's a great actor for Mike.
Bonnie,
I love it.
Chica, and Freddy.
They're really terrifying. I think they're
He's great as well. Oh my god. So hyped.
Every department on this movie played such a crucial and important role,
God, the set looks amazing.
Studios create these puppets.
and all the animatronics had such a personality.
Chica, she looks happy, and then boom, she gets really scary.
I like that. I like
Bonnie
that.
is the most aggressive.
If there's a time when Freddy should be scary or intimidating, he stands tall, the movement is slow and ominous.
Sometimes it's the subtlety that really sells the character.
This is a movie that's going to have a lot of jump scares.
As expected from a FNAF movie. Oh my god, it looks so good. I'm really excited to see this, and I'm happy that they did try to have them be like unique and stuff, and because they do tend to show a little bit of like personality in the games and stuff, and I'm happy to see that they're trying to incorporate that into the actual characters in the movie. I just think that's so cool. Okay, so now we're on the original FNAF Movie Updates Twitter page that I reference all the time. But also I wanted to say all the links to these pages are going to be down in the description below if you want to check them out for yourself. But anyway, let's keep on going.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. The genius who created Fazbear Entertainment opened Freddy Fazbear's
Genius singular.
Pizzeria
Interesting.
to indulge in his two greatest passions: family-friendly fun.
I am
and
so
cutting-edge
curious
animatronic
where they're going with the story.
Characters interact with guests in truly lifelike fashion. Let's introduce
Well, it
you
does
to
seem
the
like-
stars of the show.
It does seem like William Afton is doing the hiring, so...
Adorable, aren't they?
Oh, it's so
Welcome to
good.
Freddy-
It really reminds me of the like FNAF VHS videos and stuff. Obviously not as spooky or sometimes actually grotesque, but it's just simple and very cool, and I really like it. But as I was saying, it looks like old William Afton's doing the hiring, so I'm guessing he's the one who, you know, put the training tapes in saying like, oh yeah, the genius that made them, etc., etc. So I'm just very curious if they're gonna include Henry at all, actually. I'm hoping they do, especially because I want them to have the puppet as a character in hopefully a sequel, movies going forward. But I guess it's not like necessary to include the characters of like Henry and Charlie, for example, if you don't want to have like some of the more confusing parts of the storyline. I guess it's very important for me personally, and I think for a lot of fans, but I would understand their reasoning for removing them if that's what they end up doing. I hope not, but it's possible. But maybe not, because they did just say that this movie's like more for the fans. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. This was like very crazy. I saw so many posts about this, and I wanted to talk about it when it was happening. But they actually built a location for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I don't know if there's anything inside, and I did see a couple of people posting from the location and like just taking videos and stuff. And I think that's awesome. And I kind of wish I visited LA so I got to see this. But yeah, super cool. All right, and we did get official confirmation that the movie is going to be 1 hour and 49 minutes via AMC. I like to know how long movies are nowadays, because Spider-Verse, for example, the latest Spider-Verse movie, I love that movie so much. But when I was watching it, me and a few of my friends, the movie ended and we were like, I thought there was more movie. Like the whole time I was like, okay, this is like, we're still in like the middle part. We're still in the like beginning middle part of the movie the whole way through, and I was waiting for it to like hit the feeling of, okay, this is the end of the movie. And that doesn't happen very often, and I'm not saying I would expect it to happen in this movie, but it's caused me to like knowing how long movies are, so I can kind of prepare myself for the end of the movie, if that makes sense. Oh, here you go. Okay, editing me. This is the post. Save this for later. Okay, and kind of last but not least, we have a post from Scott Cawthon talking about the FNAF movie. All right, almost movie week. Hey everyone, before we launch into next week, I wanted to give a heartfelt thank you to all of you in the fan base, especially those who have been here for many years, some even from the very beginning back in 2014. That's me and a lot of us. Super cool to see. I know it's taken a really long time to get this movie made, but I think the team we ended up with after all these years was worth it. There was a very long stretch of like, yay, it's getting made, but is it actually getting made though? Because this is like, it just took such a long time, but it sounds like it's going to be worth it, and it looks amazing, and I'm really hyped. I can't imagine the movie having been in better hands than with Jason Blum, Emma Tammy, and the team at Universal. And the cast that we got, Josh, Matthew, Elizabeth, Piper, they put their hearts into these roles. It's been a really fun experience to have been able to be a part of creating this, and I'm really humble and grateful to have had your support through the process. Going into this week, I want you all to know that I have literally one thing on my mind, and that's hoping that the fan base enjoys this movie. Again, more, this is made for fans, and I really love that. Because any any kind of movie or game or anything made with fans in mind, I think is almost sure to do well, even if it doesn't necessarily appeal to like wider audiences, and I just think it makes for a more genuine movie. Next week, I'm already planning on staying completely off social media. I'll be buying one ticket for different showings all around town near me, putting on my glasses so I'll be completely unrecognizable, and then just sitting in with different audiences quietly. Hopefully I'll get to see people laugh, jump, and be surprised. If I get to see that, then all of this was worthwhile for me. Also, sorry for the troll, I promise I'll never do it again. Enjoy the movie next week. Not sure what the troll he's talking about is. That's another side effect of me being away from YouTube and social media kind of in general for the past month or so. But just really nice words from Scott Cawthon. And I think that's awesome. He's gonna do that. I think I remember jumping back to Spider-Man quickly. I've been playing Spider-Man a lot. It's kind of on my mind. I do remember, I think Tobey Maguire or just the 3 Spider-Men saying that they like actually went into theaters like in disguise and like watched it together or something like that. That could be fake news, but I remember hearing something about that. I think that type of stuff is awesome, but I am gonna be very sad when Scott comes back and is like, all of them were doing the fucking meme sound. I'm so tired of hearing the meme sound. Jeez. And that's kind of what I'm expecting to hear when I go into the theaters, unfortunately. But I do love seeing all the memes of like me when any children make any noise whatsoever in the FNAF movie. But yeah, luckily I'll be able to watch that, and then I would love to watch it and really analyze it for the channel for you guys, and I think that would be super cool to do. And I do just want to say that I understand that this video is probably a little bit shorter, a little bit less info-filled than a lot of my older videos. At this point though, it's kind of hard to just get all the info out there because all of it is kind of older news at this point. It's just stuff that I really want to cover for you guys, for the channel, and for myself, because the FNAF movie has been such a big part of this channel growing and gaining subscribers and stuff. And I think it was my big like hook into getting, you know, more into the types of videos that I'm currently making, I guess, if that makes sense. Anyway, I don't want to drag this outro on for too long. I'm super hyped. I hope you guys are hyped to see the FNAF movie. I have more videos to come very soon that are probably not FNAF based, so if you're excited to see those as well, let me know down in the comments below. You can also help me out a whole bunch by hitting the join button. It's the easiest way to support me and the channel and help me make videos more often, but you can also hit like, get subscribed, leave a comment below, all absolutely free, and it helps me out just as much. But yeah, hope you guys are excited as I am. That's gonna be just about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the next one, and goodbye.